The RCMP and the FBI are joining forces to try to find, arrest, and prosecute former Canadian Olympian turned fugitive Ryan Wedding.
Wedding and 14 other defendants, including a Canadian lawyer and a Latin pop star, are federally charged with orchestrating the January 2025 murder of a witness who was shot 5 times in the head at a restaurant in Colombia.
The U.S. State Department, the FBI, the RCMP outlining new charges against the ex-athlete. They are now offering a reward of up to $15 million for his capture. CTV public safety analyst Chris Lewis is joining us with more. I didn't realize how big this operation was that he's alleged to have been running.
Yeah, I don't know that any of us did, really. We knew it was big, but this, this press conference yesterday included people, at the highest levels from Canada and the U.S. within law enforcement and justice, and ultimately referred to a worldwide web that is just mind-boggling for a former snowboarder, but apparently he's into this big.
Well, and Ryan Wedding has been called a modern-day Pablo Escobar. I mean, how did he get that reputation?
Well, Pablo Escobar was so big, and Pablo Escobar was shot and killed when he was arrested, too, so that's something for Wedding to keep in mind. But ultimately, don't know how he got so big, but he's obviously smart. He's surrounded himself with good people. He's got the support of the cartels, and he's moving tons of cocaine from South America through Mexico and into North America. So big player here.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's talk specifics. So Canada and the U.S. are charging Ryan Wedding with witness tampering and intimidation, money laundering, drug trafficking, murder. What does this latest round of indictments reveal about this case?
It shows the size of this individual and his enterprise. This is a big criminal organization. It's got players at all kinds, various levels, from lawyers to whoever, in a number of countries, number of provinces, number of U.S. states. This is big stuff. And ultimately, all the charges that he's facing, if this all comes together, and he will be found one way or another at some point, he's in for a long life in prison, if in fact he puts his hands up and cooperates with law enforcement, and ultimately we'll maybe see the end of him at some point. But there's a lot of players involved here, and more things to follow before it's over.
Yeah, in fact, more than 35 people have been indicted so far over the course of this investigation. That does include 7 Canadians who were arrested this week. So when we talk about this crime network, I mean, how big is this network estimated to be?
Well, we don't know right now, but I mean, they're comparing it to Pablo Escobar, so you know it's big. But when you see where some of the arrests have been made and some of the players involved, the UK, a number of Canadian provinces, all over the US, Mexico, Colombia. I mean, this is a big organization, and moving $1 billion of coke a year into North America and Central America. I mean, we haven't seen anything this big involving a Canadian player in my memory.
Where do they think he is right now?
Well, they think he's in Mexico, and someone out there knows where he is. And $15 million may be a lot of money to some bit player within the organization who will get to live somewhere else with a new name and plastic surgery at some point. So he will turn up. Someone's going to turn on him. Maybe one of the people that have been arrested is going to roll on him. Who knows? But time will tell.
The RCMP commissioner says there has been good cooperation between the Canadian and U.S. law enforcement agencies. How would they be working together on this case?
Well, generally there's great cooperation at the working levels between law enforcement agencies. It's just some of the political levels above that have complicated some of that. But the RCMP have people embedded right in Washington within the Canadian Embassy. They have players all around the world that are liaison officers, including in Central and South America. So they'll be cooperating through their network of agencies, including Interpol, of course, and many others. And between the U.S. and Canada, they pretty well know someone in every country within the law enforcement realm, including our departments of justice on both sides of the border. So it'll be a pretty seamless operation in terms of the sharing of information and expertise in the different issues.
Well, this is a to-be-continued type of story. Chris Lewis, CTV public safety analyst, thanks for your time this morning.
Always good to see you, Lindsay. Thank you.
You as well.
If you like that video, make sure to subscribe to the Your Morning YouTube feed, where you can find all kinds of new content posted every weekday morning.